Hi, I'm Marion McPartland. Today we're remembering one of the giants of jazz piano, Bill Evans. Bill was my guest during the first season of Piano Jazz in 1979. It was a great session. Not only did I have a wonderful time playing with Bill, I think he really opened up about his music and his ideas. His program is one of my favorites, and as it turns out, a favorite of our listeners too. Bill started off the show with his own tune, Waltz for Debbie.
Good afternoon, listeners. Johnny Velon here with James Miles.
Hi.
We're just giving you a snippet of a Bill Evans show from, an interview from 1979. Couldn't find it last week, but we talked about it, so here we go. Here's him playing, as she said, Waltz for Debbie.
Bill, that's beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
Waltz for Debbie. Unlike I ever heard it before.
Yes?
Yeah.
That's the original. That's more or less the original version, written when I was just out of the army. I was about 24 years old.
That's probably your best known tune, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, surprisingly enough. And the only one that I play and have recorded that I wrote earlier than that is Very Early, which I wrote when I was in college. Then I had 3 years in the army. Came Waltz for Debbie, and being so early on, it's surprising.
How do you feel that your playing has changed since you first started? Is it deliberate, or is it just happening to change?
Well, it's deliberate, but I stay along the same lines, but I try to get a little deeper into what I'm doing. As far as that kind of playing goes, I think maybe my left hand is a little more competent, and of course I worked a lot on inner things happening, like inner voices I've worked on. And as far as the jazz playing goes, I think the rhythmic construction of the thing has evolved quite a bit. Now, I don't know how obvious that would be to the listener, but the displacement of phrases and the way phrases follow one another and their placement against the meter and so forth is something that I've worked on rather hard, and it's something I believe in. It has little to do with trends. It has more to do with
goodness.
It has more to do with my feeling about my basic conception of jazz structure and jazz melodies and the way the rhythmic things follow one another.
I just wanted to give the
I got a bit lost there.
listeners a sample of that. That's available for anyone to listen to.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just read out the. You got to go to.
A lot of people forget that. They're so busy looking around.
Well, in fact, the best thing to do is we'll post a link on the Facebook page. Yeah, Miles and Velon Radio Facebook page. But it's a fascinating interview.
Uh-huh.
I'm
When was
particularly
it?
interested, obviously, as a piano player myself. I was in New York in 1979. She was obviously a popular
Yeah, she sounds cool.
host herself. But it's rare that you get to hear such famous musicians talking in such detail about their music. Usually interviews, focus on their life, maybe promotional events, things like that.
Much more interesting this.
Well, I personally, any musician or music lover, I recommend him because he's one of the great piano players of all time.
Right.
Period. Let alone the jazz
Beautiful
scene.
touch, isn't it? What's he talking about displacement then?
Well, that's what he's now illustrating. He's now illustrating for her how he's displacing a melody. So she asked him to play a famous tune that she knew, and then he's displacing the melody deliberately.
Wow. So I see.
It's something that jazz aficionados will be more familiar with. But I mean, if you think about jazz, that's what jazz does. It takes a melody, doesn't it? Everyone in the band plays it, and then each musician displaces the notes.
Right.
They just do it in different orders. So you don't get the original melody, you get their variation of it. Let's turn that down for now. Anyway, how are you, James? Have you had a good week?
Have I had a good week? Yes. It's not been a stellar week, but it certainly hasn't been bad.
Let's leave that.
I wouldn't mind. I actually wouldn't mind a holiday on. I've realised the sun came out again yesterday.
Oh, it was nice, wasn't it?
It's beautiful. I mean, it's rare. We get it in this country.
Especially in March.
I think it's even rarer, I'm realising, because I was away last summer and I missed my whole summer.
Yeah.
I need it big time.
Yeah, you're desperate for some sunshine.
Yeah. So I want to hit a beach.
Crying out!
I just want to run onto the beach and dive into it.
So some beach is about to receive you.
Very soon.
In a passionate form.
Yeah.
So you've got something booked?
Not yet. I've got a weekend booked. I've taken it off the calendar.
End of April, right?
End of April, yeah.
Oh, so you're going to go somewhere fun, somewhere hot, sunny.
Hot. Sunny.
Oh, that'd be good.
Yeah.
Lovely. Good. Okay, so you're just ploughing through the work.
Yeah.
Getting on.
Doing my thing.
Doing your thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You?
I've had a good week. I had a very busy start to the week. I played a show with my new band. First time in 15 months. Johnny Velon band at the Louisiana.
The whole band, yeah.
Bristol, yeah, the whole band, 5 of us.
New members.
Yeah. Just Steph, the drummer, is still with me, which is great. But the three new members. And
they cut it.
It was good. Yeah, we played well. Yeah, they played well. We played well. It was well received, and we were supporting Man in the Echo, who I want to talk about. Should we just go straight into that?
Yeah, let's.
My week's been, should we put some of their music on?
Yeah, let's have some on now. Let's hear it.
I hate it when people do, when other radio journalists do this, but
what, speak over their music?
Yeah, speak over the music, but I tell you what, if we put it on behind, and then we can play it again later.
Yeah, let's just hear the
first.
So
we're gonna have Good Night to Arms playing behind, in the background here. If we can get that going. So they're a band from Warrington. Just having connection issues here, sorry. A band from Warrington. I actually went to college with the drummer Joe. So me and him are friends from that time. And now we're both in bands, and obviously my album.
So what was he doing?
We were in college, music college.
They both
in London.
There,
yeah, he was drumming in Warrington at the time. Still is. Now this band that he's with, Man and the Echo, having some success. The album's been playlisted on 6 Music.
Wow.
Steve DeMac has been bigging them up. They went and did an interview with him, a live session. And they just finished their tour. So in a way, I'm afraid this is a little bit late. Perhaps we should have done a preview because people can't go and see them now. But what they can do is play the record. So there's 4 of them.
Yeah. And what's the I'm always a bit interested in the lead singers. Can you tell me a bit about him?
Gaz, he's a poet. I'd say.
Did he put the band together?
Foremost, he's a poet. Man in the Echo is actually a line from a W.B. Yeats poem. Man in the Echo, which is about a man who is depressed, and I think this is what it's from. He tries to kill. He goes to kill himself.
Yeah.
Before he kills himself, he shouts out that he's going to kill himself.
Okay.
And the echo comes back off the wall.
Right.
And the man disagrees with his echo.
Ha!
And therefore decides not to kill himself after all. So that's what the name's from. So he's obviously a reader, this Gaz, this singer. He's a reader. There's another song called Operation Margarine, which is based on a concept by a French philosopher. But they're not at all up their own arse, you know, it's all very much grounded in their northern storytelling. A lot of the songs are stories. So if I can just play a track from their album. I'm just having trouble with our internet connection here. What's going on in our studio?
Well,
we're going to have to go down to the office and make a complaint on here, aren't we, James?
I thought you would have done while I went out.
Well, it was working reasonably enough then. I didn't expect this. We're sorry, listeners, because this is affecting us. It just shows you, doesn't it, now that everything's streamed, how reliant we are on the internet in this day and age.
I'm going to play a track, Velon, and we'll come back.
Access?
We'll come back to Man Yeko.
Fine.
Let's play a track.
June.
By Stevie Wonder, I think, by the album Inner Visions. I think Inner Visions came out 71, something like that.
That sounds right. Saved by Stevie we were. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, well there's definitely an influence of Stevie Wonder
right
in this band, Man in the Echo. Let's have a listen. This is one of their singles, first track on the record, Distance Runner.
Sitting in a carriage on my way to see a concert, and I was looking out the window, my reflection in the dirt, and in a blur I saw factories and straight rows of trees, a message on the wall to rival fans, and then I thought of those that...
Oh dear.
Sorry, listeners.
knowing that there is no heaven. I thought no other ragged region
What's going on?
could ever make me smile and think of them. If you wanted to suss me out and sum me up, follow me down to a route by a brook, over the railway, under the barbed wire, along a pathway that's made of desire, singing songs that were too young to call you. See your laughs in the song that I know to be true. Whatever I do, wherever I run, the landscape remains, and I guess I'm gonna be a runner. I'll run back into forever and ever, and I don't expect you to understand. So as I exited the station, I pulled my scarf over my nose and swiftly altered my direction. Foregoing music, I heard melodies as tarmac beneath, changed to faded lager cans and crisp bags and leaves. Over the bushes and past the old ends, I broke to a jump before jumping the fence, singing songs that were too young to call you. See your laughs in the song, but I know to be true. Whatever I do, wherever I run, the landscape remains, and I guess I'm gonna be a runner. I'll run back into forever and ever, and I don't expect you to understand.
Distance Runner by Man. And so they continue. So I saw them live, and I have to say, they were fantastic. You know, everything that you want from a pop band. Yeah. Energetic, perfectly in tune, everything organised. Tight, so tight. Great energy.
Good fashion.
Funny. The fashion, they didn't dress up at all.
Right.
The only one that dressed up was the drummer, Joe, my friend. Wore a classic 60s white top with black rings around it, really tight, drumming away. But do you know what? You know how the people talk about the Beatles on documentaries in the Cavern Club? Yeah. You know, they had a degree of that kind of electric energy. That's the best compliment I can give them.
That's a huge compliment.
Let's have a look at his lyrics, because this song is a paean. A love, a tribute to the north, where he's from.
For once, actually, I normally get taken away by the music, but for once I was actually
drawn in.
Well, listening to the lyrics.
I was sitting in a carriage on my way to see a concert, and I was looking out the window through my reflection in the dirt. And in a blur I saw factories, straight rows of trees, a message on a wall to rival fans. And then I thought of those departed. And knowing that there is no heaven, I thought no other ragged region could ever make me smile and think of them. If you want to suss me out and sum me up, you would follow me down to a route by a brook, over the railway, under the barbed wire, along a pathway that's made of desire, singing songs that were too young to call new. Look up above, see a lark sing the song that I know to be true. Wherever I do, wherever I run, the landscape remains, and I guess I'm going to be a runner. I'll run back into forever and ever. I don't expect you'd understand. It's a beautiful poem.
Yeah, bit bleak as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the other thing about liking them. The poetry is bleak. There's a song about a wedding where he talks about marrying his woman and all of his family turn up and they're all taking the piss out of her, saying what a dreadful mistake he's made behind his back, behind their back. Wow. But he's, you know, there's a song about obviously his love for this ragged region. This is this one, but there's songs about a song called Holidays. You know, he sings about the desperation of a man to get away from the non-stop work routine. There's a song about a carer.
I think you should marry him.
I'm a big fan. It was a great pleasure for me to be playing at the same show, and then to see the show and be, you know, a fan. That's not happened before.
I don't know if it was you. I think I'd heard the track before. I was one of their tracks, so I was impressed. And then the gig came out. I was like, "That's really good, Velon." Yeah, that's.
Well, it's progress. You know,
that's how it should be.
I want to be playing a tour, you know, the same as they're doing. I'm going to play another song by them, and then we're going to move on. But I urge listeners to check out Man and the Echo. This is the song about the wedding I was talking about. Unless you want to hear your one. You like Operation Margarine, which... Do you want to
that's the more
now?
disco one?
Yeah.
Well, can we just hear 30 seconds of the wedding one?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Maybe a minute.
Have had their breakfast. Now some of them are getting restless. You lead your new wife to the dance floor, but your first time shouldn't be ignored. Well, your family were aghast at the choice you made. They pictured someone else and they think she's on the stage and she's yours. I'm ruddy, red-faced Cheshire Gripper, who mocked the speech made by her father, and the way she threw her garter, and the slacking off her family, calling her off, but they never judged her on the capacities alone that she's
Man in the Echo.
I think it's really good.
I like that line.
Very accessible, isn't it?
Ruddy, red-faced Cheshire Grippers. His description of the old blokes at the bar gripping their pints, staring at all the girls.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there we are. I've got something completely different. What is that sign, Miles, up there? Monday is Science Day.
Yeah.
What does that mean? Why has that appeared?
Because I like it.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
It means that on Sundays, on Mondays, my time is dedicated to doing science.
What? But I didn't see you doing any science on Monday.
It did happen.
Experiments on the roof or something.
It didn't happen this Monday. You're right.
Pure science or work science?
What science?
Pure science or work? Are you actually doing science?
Yeah.
No,
well,
testing things.
Well, I'm writing a literature review.
So this is connected to your PhD.
Correct.
We've got such a talented bloke here, listeners. As well as being a qualified TM teacher, a professional painter decorator, and a fashion guru, Mr. Miles is in the process of developing a PhD, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe we'll just leave it a secret for now. Talk about it another time.
Yeah. I'll maybe next time I'll talk about it a bit more.
Yeah. So was the budget this week. Want to talk about that?
Oh, what's that?
Yeah. You missed that, have you? It doesn't apply to you, maybe.
Tell me about it.
Well, the big news on the budget this week is that the Chancellor...
Who is the Chancellor now?
Philip Hammond.
Right. This all... I was away last time. It all changed.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, it was actually the summer before, but no, you're right. No, you're right. Yes, the Cameron resigned, didn't he? After Brexit. Anyway, we won't get into that. But... So the big controversy about the budget is that he has raised taxes, or rather specifically national insurance contributions for all self-employed people.
Wow. How much?
It depends how much you're earning. If you're earning above $17,000 a year, you will have your national insurance contributions raised for between £240 and several thousand.
Okay.
Obviously, the top earners will be paying £800 or £900 more. And someone like myself will probably be paying at least £300 more per year, which is not a small amount of money. And so there have been up in arms, small businesses especially have been up in arms. Labour MPs, Tory MPs have been rebelling against it. I don't
understand why they've done that.
And they've called for a U-turn. Well, the government argue, including Theresa May, that the tax system was unfair, that it was skewed towards a better deal for self-employed people because there hardly used to be any self-employed people, and the tax system was such that they pay less tax, they pay less national insurance contributions. I think that used to be, and perhaps should still be, a reflection of the fact that if you're self-employed, you're not getting pension, you're not getting sickness benefits, you're not getting holiday pay.
Yes.
So the Tories are now saying, well, that's all much more balanced now.
So what is the relationship between self-employed tax and employed tax? What's the difference? Is there any?
There's a higher rate.
There's
a higher rate for employed tax. People that are employed
what's the
pay a
difference
higher rate. I don't know the exact difference, but it works out about £1,000. You've average is about £1,000 better off tax-wise if you're self-employed. Okay. Sounds like a lot, or £1,200, I think was the figure. Sounds like a lot of money, but when you think about the holiday pay, sickness pay, right, and any other perks that you've got from being in an employer.
Yeah, sure.
Now, the response to that from the government would be that, well, that's nothing to do with us. That's employers. What we're looking after is the benefit system, the welfare benefit system. Therefore, if you're employed, you shouldn't be getting a worse off deal on benefits, national insurance, just because you're employed. Well, there we go. So anyway, the Labour have come out against it. And it's the first time in, how many months has she been in power now? 9 months? 10 months? 11 months? That there's been a genuine nationwide criticism of Theresa May and her government.
Right.
She said that they will not implement it yet. So they're already possibly thinking about reversing that decision. But Philip Hammond has now come out and said that he will go ahead with that. So we'll see. But it affects entrepreneurs, basically. Sure. People like you and I who are trying to break new ground and create new work for people, for ourselves first, but also eventually for other people. It affects us. So there we go. That was the biggest thing that came out of the budget.
Thanks for that, Mr. Velon.
Yeah, you're welcome.
How about some music?
Yeah, what are you going to play us?
I'm going to play something a little different to what we've just had.
Hit us.
Change my yourself to me.
That's Goldfrapp. It's called You Never Know, and it's from the album Supernature. That was in 2005. Right, Velon, let's play our little game. Guess the track.
Sure thing.
I want you to give me the name of the track, the artist,
Here's the track, here's the track, here's the track, here's the track.
and the year.
Go for it. I have got 0 points so far. This is the third round, third week.
I gotta say, I'm gonna be a little bit more easy on you this time.
Well, good.
This is very much against
I hope you regret
how
it.
I
I hope
approach
you
things.
regret it.
Anyway, here we go. Not gonna get much more.
Is that it? You expect me to get the name, the artist, and the year?
Yeah, definitely now. You can't have any more because.
Okay. Okay, name of the track, Get Up. Sorry, Get Down. Get Down?
No.
What? That's not the name of the track?
No.
What's the name of the track then?
Like if I tell you that, then you'll probably get the artist.
Alright, I'll give you the artist then.
Yeah.
Public Enemy.
Uh-huh.
That's good. Okay. 1 point, my first point. Yes. Yeah, okay. 89.
Oh, that's unlucky, mate. 1990.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Alright, so you got 1
What's
point.
the name of the track?
Fight the power!
That wasn't Fight the Power. Are you sure?
You just find out.
You just showed me the. Are you sure? I know that track.
Yeah, I know, I thought you knew it.
I thought I knew that track. Shows how much I know. That's a great tune. I can't believe I didn't guess it. I suppose Don't Believe the Hype is the one I know more. Alright, your turn. Here we go. Guess the tune, 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 guess the tune. What? It's coming.
What's everyone doing tonight? Well,
Yeah, we're going to be reviewing that, aren't we? While we're waiting.
we'll
for
tell
Guess
you
the
what
Tune.
song.
Yeah, what's going on here?
Velon's been very good with his technical issues today, hasn't he, listeners?
I've cut it remarkably well. I'm actually going to play a little bit of this because
Chasing down a wildfire.
it's released
Are you
this
trying
month.
to make a cold liar out of me?
1 point to me, thank you very much.
You don't get to guess on
Wanna
that.
get
Just
high?
Oh, for goodness sake. We're going to have to speak to our landlord. This isn't good enough.
Well, yeah, you should do what I say too.
This is pure connection speed. Alright, okay, it's coming up again here. Anyway, that's about the right amount for you to guess. So we'll play the rest of the track out later. That was 23 seconds.
2017.
Yeah, you don't get a point for that, so I told you that.
I need to hear it more.
Alright, it's coming up.
It's a well-known artist, right?
Yeah. she is. I just happen to really like this track.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
You can stop playing it out on me. She keeps a pen behind her ear in case she's got something she really, really needs to say.
Oh, that's beautiful. I don't know it.
She puts it in a notepad. She's gonna write a book someday.
Played at the Colston Hall last night.
Wow.
See the posters anywhere?
Of course, the only part that I want
Wish
to
I'd been there. She's genuinely a great artist. Like,
is about her time spent with me.
she's British.
Wouldn't
She
you
lives in
die
America.
to know how you're saying? Are you getting
Came to
away
the fore about
with
10
who
years
you're
ago.
trying to be?
So this is very different to what she's done before.
No.
Right.
Laura Marling.
Oh, I don't know.
Of course, there's things upon
This
which
track
we must really try
is called Wildfire.
to defend.
It's beautiful.
It's from her new album.
Congratulations, Lauren.
Laura.
Lonely beast, kind heart, something we can unthread.
It's from her new album. Semper Femina.
I do it all for
Say again?
Semper Femina.
Semper Femina. What's
Yeah.
that?
Well, you need to look that up, do you? Don't know what that is.
There no
Very talented.
deed may be than to love something and have to wanna
Let's just play out the
help
song.
you get free, free. Is there something on her mind? Something she needs to get by? Do you cry sometimes?
Beautiful.
Do you
Right.
cry sometimes?
Give us a gig, Velon.
What, for tonight?
Yeah. Anything catch your eye?
Not yet. I'm just
I like the idea of this one. Disco Panther and Dirty Power Trio.
Yes,
Down at Mr. Wolf's. Information: Disco Panther, hailing from South Wales, they've been digging in the crates and have found hidden funk disco gems from the east to west coast, Europe, as well as their own brand of flapstastic funk. Meow.
Okay. I've just seen something here.
And your purpose kinda mean.
This looks like hip hop to me.
Where?
I could take it all away.
A jam jar.
You can stop playing that shit out.
No, I don't know this. Hang on. Ah, I like this place. High Brazil Music Club.
Oh yeah.
This is what used to be Start the Bus.
Yeah.
I saw a fantastic band there about 4 weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
Brazilian band. No, Turkish and English band. These guys tonight are called Cousin Kula. Says that they're a psych pop band from Bristol. Actually, it created quite a storm of excitement during the past year, nationally and internationally. NME says you can tell from the first listen that there's a spark behind this band.
Wow.
Line of best fit say, Cousin Cooler instantly infect your brain. It's only a matter of time before they become national, not just local faves. Psych pop. Can we hear a bit?
Yeah, go on.
I fade out old Laura there. See if I can pull them up here. Now playing. Come on, Cousin Cooler. Oh, this has definitely been a real challenge for me, the show today. So, come on, another gig?
Another gig.
Another option. I'm waiting for this.
This is the Crawling King Snakes at the Blue Lagoon. Rockabilly, rock and roll, motorbikes, Gretsch guitars. What are Gretsch guitars?
Oh, they're a certain sound of guitar. They're really
Double bass,
dirty,
hot rods, rat
bright
rods,
sound.
pomade, I don't know what that is, and tremolos. Forged from the remnants of vintage racing motorbikes, greased with the good stuff and kicked started to life. The Crawling King Snakes
Price?
play all the best rockabilly and rock and roll jives, strollers and boppers from the 50s and beyond. This is free.
Oh wow. Okay, this is Cousin Cooler. That does sound fun actually. I love a bit of 50s bop. Hesitation, this track's called. Does sound quite Bristol actually. Already makes me think of Massive Attack.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got that dub, isn't it?
Yeah. Meanwhile, at the the Bebop Club, which is the jazz club, Bristol's best jazz club.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so
Don't go there enough.
in Hot Wells. The three trumpets are playing. Following the success of the three tenors gigs at Bristol Fringe, the trumpet community decided to fight back. Johnny Bruce, Nick Malcolm and Andy Haig will lock horns with the famous rhythm section of George Cooper piano, Chris Jones bass, and Andy Tweens on drums. Selection of tunes associated with great trumpeters such as Freddie Hubbard and Woody Shaw, plus some nicely arranged standards. Tonight there's 8 quids, 8:30. Always a great atmosphere.
Yeah.
Bebop
Yeah, it's good.
Shame it's over the other side of the water, because I think that's what stops us getting there, to be honest.
True.
I really think it is.
It's always that £8-10 mark, isn't it? You've got to get into that pocket.
Finally, on at the island tonight, our very own island, where our studio's based, of course, we've got Techno Prisoners returns. Techno Prisoners, 10 o'clock start, and that looks like a club night. As always, you can expect high quality techno from start to finish.
Wicked.
It gives us great pleasure to announce that kicking this year into full swing with Techno Prisoners is Roberto, as in Rob Cocaldi, London-based DJ, producer, and remixer.
Right. So he's a bit 15 years too late.
He combines Detroit and underground Dutch techno. It's not too late.
15 years too late.
£13.20 is the exact price.
Go for it. Nice one, lads. Alright, that's great. So there's your gigs for tonight.
That'll be happening underneath our studio, but we'll be out of town by then, won't we?
Yeah.
We'll have left the building.
Let's wrap it up, Velon. Anything else to say?
Well, what are we going to just to play out? Are we going to play out on more Band in the Echo, or you got something?
No, I got something.
What have you got?
You've
done enough Band in the Echo. People can explore that on their own. Yeah. Okay, what are you going to hit us with?
Let's just play a classic, yeah?
All right, fine. Happy Friday, listeners. Have a great weekend. This has been the Mars and Velon Show. You can get in touch with us at marsandvelonradio@gmail.com.
And you can go to the Facebook page.
We'll see you there.